Hey, what's up YouTube? So today I wanted to show you guys how to install a subwoofer inside of a 2007 Toyota Prius. Now, disclaimer, this job is a real hack job. There's probably a lot better way to do this, but this is the way that I got it to work without looking into anybody else's videos or figuring out who has done this before. So those are the two 10-inch subs, and I'm already done. It all works, but I want to show you what I did before I clean up and put everything away. So there's a 10-inch sub, Pioneer. And then I have a Gothic acoustic 1800 watt. Now this wiring job is not the best. It could be a lot prettier, but this is screwed down. I attached the power line. And Toyota Prius, the battery's in the back. Power line. Drill a little hole through here, so this thing would shut. So there's the hole. I added the fuse. And you say, well, why do you leave so much slack? Well, that's because what if I want to take this out and put it in a different car? I won't keep this Prius forever. Power line, battery, goes to the battery terminal. And then for the ground, I tested with my test light. Put the clip on the positive, and the test light showed that this was a ground, so I grounded it out here. It's nice and tight. And then the remote, I ran that. Obviously these are for the positive and negative bridged to go to my speakers. It's bridged, so I don't need to run individuals. So my remote, I ran it to my cigarette lighter so that when I turn the car on, the amp power is on. And when I turn the car off, the amp power is off. And I was going to run an individual switch to the auxiliary, but right now I'm done working on this for the day. So I ran the wires, if you could see here. I could plug that back in. Maybe later. So the wire runs down here. Kick plate has the remote, goes all the way down there. And I'll show you how I hook up the regular wires. The remote runs under this kick plate, runs under here, and runs to the cigarette lighter. Now I also added LEDs to this car, so I made extra wiring availability. I made extra LEDs, and then I just added the remote down here. It goes around here. And for the audio, you're like, oh, did you take the radio out for the audio? No. I just tapped into this speaker, the left and right of this speaker. I tapped into it. It's red and white. I cut it. Now this is temporary until I solder it. This is just making sure all the testing is done right for all you diehards. Red and white, add a little length. Again, red and white at the bottom there. And all I did was add this little length of speaker wire because it was not long enough for me to add this. Now this coaxial cable, this RCA cable, is hooked up. If you strip back, I'll show you, if you strip back this RCA cable, here's a scrap wire pack that I got. You strip this open and you have 4 wires in this one. Sometimes it's just 2. Let's see if we can get this focused. Sometimes it's just 2. In this case it's 4. You have a red, a blue, a green, and a white. And then the shield is the ground. So you cut that open, you put the shield to your negative. In this case the shield I put to the white cable, and then all of the colors are the positive, or the hot. So the red, blue, white, white, and green, I put to the red, to the negative, and then that allowed me to plug in both. And this does give you more power. It gives you more sound. If you just had one, you're going to be half sound. When you have both, you're going to have a deeper, fuller sound. Again, this is not 100% foolproof way, but this does work. And to test, we just go turn the car on and put the volume up. And let's see if we power this on. Yeah, put blue LEDs in this car. I heard the subwoofer turn on. So that does work. Let's go to some hip hop. Audio, sound. So it's not perfect sound. It could probably be a lot clearer for all you audiophiles out there. You're like, dude, that system sucks. Yeah, well, you're probably right, but it does give a whole lot better subwoofer and lower end than the stock radio. This car doesn't even come with a stock subwoofer. So these are just a little bit better. And I hope you guys, hope I answered all of your questions as far as how I wired this. Again, this will all be soldered. This will work like this, and it could stay like this for years, but it's better to solder it in case it gets pulled, tugged, whatever. You could always anchor it somehow, some way, zip tie it out to here, so if it does get kicked or pulled, it'll stay down. But this is a real basic caveman wiring job for your subwoofer on a car that, obviously the radio, I'm not taking the whole thing apart up there. And that's my Uber basket, my treats for my Uber drivers, my Uber passengers. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later, and enjoy your day.